गाइस वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। आज हम खेलेंगे एलन वेक 2 ऑन RTX 3060 Ti। ये आवाज़ वैसी आ रही है। आई होप वॉइस इज क्लियर, वॉइस इज कमिंग क्लियर। गेम तो मस्त है ये। एरर एरर आ रहा है, इसका मतलब कुछ है यहाँ पर। हाँ, इससे इससे पता है, अगर ये सब मिलता है ना हमें, तो हमारी गन अपडेट हो सकती है। ये मिला, वर्ड ऑफ एक्शन मिला मुझे। इंक्रीज डैमेज डिफील्ड enemies in close proximity. Increases damage dealt to enemies in close proximity by its professional. Increases increases damage dealt to enemies dealt to enemies in a close proximity by 10%. Makes Alien 20% harder for enemies to defeat. अच्छा, इसको हार्डर को नेवर देर मतलब मानना पाए जल्दी वो। इंक्रीज डैमेजेस रिसीव फ्रॉम डिक्रीज डैमेजेस रिसीव फ्रॉम द डार्कनेस प्रोजेक्टाइल्स बाय 25%। ये से ये करते हैं। कंप्लीट द रिचुअल इन द कोलैप्स टनल। यार ये आज का जॉब भी मिला नहीं, मैंने बहुत छोड़े हैं यार ऐसे तो। अब यहाँ पर एक और बार आएगा एनिमी। साला ये क्या है भाई, ये कुछ तो है। यहाँ कुछ तो है। तो साला ये पागल तेरे कैसे आया अचानक से। अरे बेटा जा जा। म्यूजिक भी आ रही है इसके अंदर तो। अच्छा यहाँ पर है।
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
हील नहीं कर पाया, मार दिया सारे ने इसकी तो। गुस्सा आ रही है मुझे तो। सॉरी भाई, बताता हूँ मैं, रुक जाओ। गाइस जो मेरी स्ट्रीम दिख रहे हैं वो वीडियो को लाइक कर दें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें। ओके, मैं ऐसी वीडियो डालते रहता हूँ आप लोगों के लिए। तो गाइस क्यों नहीं लाइक कर रहे हैं आप लोग? लाइक करो मेरी स्ट्रीम। ये टेम्परेचर 80% क्यों जा रहा है? पागल हो गया कंप्यूटर, प्रोसेसर पागल हो गया, टेम्परेचर जा रहा है। तो ध्यान गेम खेल रहा हूँ, अलग से आवाज आ रही है, मेरे को लग रहा है कि सही में अगल बगल में कोई है तो नहीं। कहाँ से आएगा अभी? आएगा अब तो। सेट सेट सेट, यहाँ से आ गया। अरे तो काफी सर से आ गया। अरे तो ये रहा एनिमी। मरा क्यों नहीं? साला मरा नहीं यार। टेम्परेचर फिर से जाने लग गया। टेम्परेचर फिर से जल गया, फिर से जाने लग गया यार प्रोसेसर का। मैं बताता हूँ इनको। 3 गोलियां होना चाहिए, साले पूरे एमओ खा जाते हैं।
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York. Wait.
तो सैनिक जमा क्या कहें इस लग रहा है क्या कैसे ना जो सेव करने का है ना यहाँ का सीन है। ये कहाँ जा रहा है? अबे यार ये गेम खराब कर देख रहा हूँ, गेम क्रैश हो गया तब नीचे कूद गया। हम्म। हेलो जीपीयू गेमर, कहाँ से हो तुम? यहाँ भी कुछ है। Words of add increases hand flares area of attack by 13% and duration by 1 second. Increase effectiveness of trauma adds by 10%. Increases effect duration of painkillers. Increase effects duration of painkiller by 1 second. Increase hand flares area of effect by 13% and duration by 1 second. क्या सीन है? इन्होंने जाना मैं दोबारा देखना है यहाँ पर क्या दिक्कत है. Murder cult.
I had a new idea, a new story thread.
अच्छा ये न्यू स्टोरी है.
Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible. The story thread felt right here. My writing was affecting reality.
भागना था इसको वहाँ से. मुझे तो पता नहीं चला. मेरे साथ तो मूवी आ रही है उजली. इना सोची मार चूका, इना सोची हार चूका, जाते न फर्क पड़ा तेरे दिन.
The new story beat fit the story perfectly. The dark presence. Fuck! 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 Fuck!
क्या था ये? अंदर भी निकला था। करना तो पड़ेगा पार। पता नहीं क्या यार, सुना कल जिम भी जाना है। जिम ज़्यादा फालतू में पैसे भी खर्चूंगा मैं, 1200 रुपये जिम के। सींच, सींच।
I had a new beat for the story. The Dark Presence. Fuck! 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 I couldn't hear the Dark Presence. It was gone.
क्या सीन था?
The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
चीज गेम भी लगी है साला
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone. The tunnel was open now. I could get through. Shit.
Só por uma cena então vai sair um lá
The dark presence.
o तेरी क्योंकि मैं खुद ना खोला मजा आएगा मैं तुम उनका खेलते रहूं बड़ा ही बवाल गेम है यार ग्राफिक भी एक नंबर लग रहे हैं सेव हो जाए से क्या आवाज आ रही है अब अचानक से आया भूत मेरे को डर होने लगता आजा 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 आजा
The story determined where I could go and where I couldn't.
मेरे को सुना था क्या
I had found the
अच्छा
notice.
अच्छा 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 उस अंदर ढूंढ लिया इसने
Was the key.
जिसका कार्ड का गया हो गया
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. Help me get you.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Calder Lake.
Now, Elgin Lake. You.
I'm trying to escape.
तेरी
I'm making progress, but I'm in danger.
अच्छा ये कॉलोनी का समाज को बचा रही है
Help me. Please, help me.
यार कहाँ हो रहा है ये
I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed outside Parliament Tower, where I had lived with Alice. It was out there.
अच्छा यहाँ पर था पहले वेटिंग फॉर मी ये इसका वेट कर रहा है एंड ऑफ द प्लॉट अच्छा What kind of the मस्त स्टोरी थी यार ये तो। क्या दिखा रहा, कुछ दिखा रहा है एंड सम से get to the apartment. क्या लिखा है?
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the terror of the right light and the shadows cast the third eye on open to project in the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. आवाज कैसे आ रही है? अच्छा आप हो गए ना से भी मैं अब आएगा मुझे।
Stepping to the murder site, I felt it hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that's soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a ride.
अच्छा हमें राइट पे जाना पड़ेगा अब ट्रेन में।
The station had changed. I was closer now.
यहाँ से कैसे दिखेगा यार ये? यहाँ से कैसे दिखेगा यार ये? अच्छा देख लिया। Provide 5%, 10%, 10% chance to not consume ammo when firing the revolver. 10% chance to not consume ammo. Not consume ammo when firing the revolver. Increase knockback force of Allen's shotguns by 15%. Increase flare gun projectiles area of effect by 25%. Sun skins. शॉटगन तो मिली नहीं यार। पहुंचने वाला है, गाड़ी से घर पहुंचा के रहूंगा मैं। defensive हो गया. चलो मैं पूछता है ये. कौन सी ऑडियो आ जा रही है? बहुत बंद हो जाओ भाई अब.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York.
क्यों आ जा रही है?
Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. The memory is fading.
क्या साउंड आ रहा है बार बार? एक बार तो चला के और आएगा ये साउंड. किसी ने तो स्ट्रीम देखने का फायदा नहीं. स्ट्रीम देख गेम खेलने का, स्ट्रीम करने का. 85% टेम्परेचर जाने लग गया यार. कोई भी नहीं रहा स्ट्रीम. क्या बात है?
payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello? Shit.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story? Alice's photo equipment, set to go off when the door opens.
Out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside. Alice's memory card.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. Show
Exhibition.
people
क्योंकि मैं रिपेयर खड़ा होकर देख रहा है वीडियो.
I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
क्योंकि मैं और प्लेयर खड़ा होकर देख रहा है असली वीडियो.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
अभी असली वीडियो के अंदर आ गया है.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place. To look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I
तो
now
अपन
stepped
स्क्रीन
into
में
the
आ
writer's
रही
room.
है खेलो तो बस खेलते रह
But there
जाओ,
was
उठाने
no
को
one
मन
of
नहीं
you
करता।
writing.
और यहाँ कोई स्ट्रीम नहीं देख रहे हैं। बे मरा हुआ क्यों ये किससे मरा हुआ ये? A ver, ya. सोना है मेरे को यार अब। जाके यहाँ पे नेक्स्ट आइलैंड में कहाँ यहाँ पर?
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image. As he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Wake has more information. I need to keep questioning him. The cult of the Wake.
Creepy bunch. in the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
To be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Yep. You
Yeah, of course.
confused? Or is he hiding something? Wait. How does he know?
Next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
My face, the dark place in your place, scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
If your life is a dream, I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Mr. I know you have more pages script on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're the only one trying to solve. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
You are a handsome deer.